Wombat, pick something that we should talk about from the CAG bag.
Let's see. We got Voltasaurus has to say, do you think PUBG will catch up with Fortnite before it's too late?
What does that even mean?
I think he means that, mind share wise in the public,
Okay.
I see a lot more about Fortnite at this point than I do PUBG, especially on consoles. Do you think it's too late for PUBG on consoles? Like, is it ever going to be?
I mean, it's still big. It's just Fortnite
is
bigger
level.
Yeah,
I think Fortnite was smart in making the more cartoony aesthetic.
Oh yeah, that was
graphically, it's even I, who has both, I prefer Fortnite mostly before literally
just
for that reason.
because parents will let their kids play it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and let's remember, the game was already out before they had that. The game was out before PUBG came out. It was
sure, but I think they were fortunate.
It worked out well. Let's just
Yeah.
say it worked out really fucking well that they went with that cartoon style. Yeah. Is it too late? Yeah. I mean, look, PUBG has made over $1 billion. They're doing fine.
I don't think it's a question of whether or not they're doing fine. It's just a question of but is
it doesn't have to be one. They can be two.
Right. There doesn't have to just be one.
Yeah. It's just like Xbox.
It's exactly.
okay.
It's the PlayStation 4 versus.
Do you
Xbox
think PUBG will try to do something to Fortnite itself? Do you think they try a different graphical style or a map that has a more cartoony?
Well, they just came out with emotes. So there. And Fortnite has emotes.
Yes, Fortnite does have emotes. Yeah. Or building. Do you think they would ever add building into PUBG?
No.
I watched, when I played with Sabrina like a couple of days ago, after she got killed, we thought it'd be interesting to watch. She actually made it to top 20. We're like, well, let's watch the rest and see what everyone does to get to number one. Mm-hmm. And we watched the whole thing, and these top players in that game, just watching that people play, it's ridiculous with the stuff they build.
Dude, you have to watch Ninja on Twitch. He plays on PC.
I know,
He's the best.
I know of him. Yes,
it's unbelievable. He builds a whole tower around himself in a half a second, and is shooting people from the top of it.
I saw that he was making some Asian voices today too.
He was not.
No, he was.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, I saw. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I thought you were fucking with me because
no.
He's the biggest. He's got 3 million followers on Twitch. I did not hear about this Asian voice controversy. Was it in the vein of Dr. Disrespect?
I do not know. I just saw some tweets about it. I don't care.
He seemed pretty wholesome. I've watched him a few times, and I saw him saying goodbye to his wife.
People
one
are
day.
going to screw up because that's.
Yes, if you are on stream 8 hours a day live with no script, you are bound to say something that you regret at some point. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of time, especially if you're in your 20s. The younger you are, the more likely you are to do it, but it's going to happen probably regardless. I know Howard Stern says that happens all the time to him. Yeah. He's a professional.
Sure, McElroy.
Does that happen with him?
McElroy's? No,
they never make a mistake.
Yeah.
They never say anything inappropriate.
There was another game. I've been playing a little bit of DJ Max Respect for PS4.
I was taking a drink while you said that, and I almost spit all over my microphone.
You sure that's not like a Twitch streamer that you've been watching? DJ Max
Right.
Respect?
That sounds like somebody who cheap would watch.
That sounds like that was my DJ name in college.
So you guys know the DJ Max games, right?
Nope.
It's more like DJ No Respect. If you play those games.
I've talked about them previously because
I am sure you have.
I played them on Vita.
Wait, I need to zone out in 3, 2.
They're rhythm
1.
games where you press buttons as things come along the screen. I thought I was decent at the Vita games. Like I was never like world class or anything, but I could play the game. This one is extremely hard, even though it seems like it's supposed to be like combining all of the past games into one, because this is like the first time it's coming to consoles in the West. But everything seems really hard. The way they break down the difficulties is by how many buttons like you're using. So it starts you off with 4, but that gets really confusing because it goes all the way up to 8 buttons that are the different tracks that you could be hitting as these symbols are coming down. And if you start at 4 and go to 5, it totally changes like where these are coming down. Like as far as, okay, they've added one to the middle of these 4 that I was used to playing with. So now I have to remember that the middle one is no longer what I was kind of considering the middle one when I was playing with 4 buttons.
So it just fucks your shit totally up, basically.
Yeah. It also was making me a little bit nauseous because it does a thing like kind of like Dance Dance Revolution or some of these other music games where there's like something going on in the background, like some video, some anime is going on in the background. But really, like if you're playing it, all you can concentrate on is the things coming down the track. But as things were coming down the track, whatever was going on in the background was like panning in the opposite direction at a different speed. And so it was these things I'm trying to concentrate on, these things going down, and the whole screen is just like trying to pull away from my vision.
Right.
I had to pause there.
At any point in the game, does it ever say, the DJ, max respect?
Probably.
It should. I feel like
Yeah.
that's important.
There's a Vita in the opening cutscene.
Nice. So it's relevant.
It resurrects all of the dead. Maybe they're DJs out of the out of the graveyard. I like the game. It's just way too hard.
All right. Well, Shipwreck has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know when you finish the game.
Yes. And then you'll have our max respect.
Right.
DJ.
Shipwreck. All right. Well, I think that's enough. That's enough show.